Well, today I have two boxes. They're both handbags, and this is a brand I have never tried before that does beautiful textures with a material that you wouldn't think to make handbags out of. I have mixed feelings about how they've looked in videos. Sometimes I think they look weird, sometimes I think they look very chic. So I got some for myself to give them a try and see how it goes. Stay tuned. Hi YouTube, Autumn Beckman here. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My channel is all about luxury living on a budget, from high-end luxury handbags and small goods to the everyday luxuries of life. If that sounds interesting to you, please make sure you subscribe, click the bell notification icon to be notified when I post new videos, and be sure to like the videos that you enjoy. And one of the perks of subscribing to my channel is you get to see my community post on your YouTube homepage, where I post deals, discount codes, sales, and rare finds related to these beautiful things we love. Interruption Autumn here with an important message. Anytime you add a new bag to your collection, just like I'm doing today, you may want to keep track of it for personal purposes or certainly for insurance purposes. And that's why I developed a tracking system. I call this the My Handbag Collection Organizer, and it's a collection of pages that you can use to track all the information on each of your handbags. This is what it looks like on the front and back, so you put all the information about the bag as well as what you're liking about it, what you don't like, notes, price changes, whether you sell the bag, and then you have everything here in one place. I also have other sections besides that you can check out. Everything is available on my website at autumnbeckman.com. Please check that out at the link below. Now back to the video. Let's start with the smaller box. I didn't purchase either of these directly from the retailer because it's my understanding that the retailer never puts them on sale, but other retailers do. So this one I picked up from Halsbrook. Have any of you heard of Halsbrook? They are an online retailer that sells a variety of higher end pieces, including this brand. This is now the second bag that I've purchased from them, and I've been very happy with them. Wrapped in tissue paper with the little Halsbrook logo sticker. And in the manufacturer's dust bag. It's a very nice dust bag. It has a little leather piece here with the name of the brand, drawstrings on both sides. Let's pull this bag out, and then we're gonna have to shape it some, I think, because it's folded flat. There we go. Oh, it just popped out on its own. Don't need to shape it. This is the same bag in the mini size from the brand Naghedi. And I heard about this brand from my friend on YouTube, James Jam, so I will link her videos below. She has an unboxing of a mini and of a petite, and she may have a comparison between the two. So I have this mini, and then I also have one in the big box in a different color, because I wasn't sure what size I wanted, and I got both of these on sale. So I'll tell you the prices, we'll look at the details on these bags, of course I'll unbox the other one, we'll do some what fits, and we'll see how the bags do with what I put in them. They have some properties because of the materials that are different from a regular handbag. And we'll do mod shots, and this one comes with a strap, so I'll show you that too. Let's look at this up close first. First, super up close. There's a little tab there that says Naghedi. That's the only branding on the bag. And then you can tell, obviously, it's woven. This is made from neoprene. Yes, the same stuff that scuba gear is made of. And they're very simple in terms of the silhouette. So if I fold that flat, it's just that shape with the two handles, but it's just all woven together. All right, let's give it a little spin here. This is in the color olive. And again, that's in the mini size. And you can see there's a little crease across here. I'm sure that would come out with use given the material here. The base is rectangular and it's pretty wide. I'll give you dimensions. And the inside of the bag looks like this. It does have like a base shaper that's sewn into it, so you can't take that out. And it is stiff. So that's not something that's gonna smush against your body. And when you put heavier things in it, it's not going to sag. And I was just looking at the tags on the bag. There's a paper tag that says Naghedi, but then there's also this leather one where Naghedi is stamped in there. And feeling the leather one, I'm realizing it's not leather. I'm not sure what it's made of, but that doesn't feel like leather. And looking at this little place where the name is on the bag, that's not leather either. So I was wrong earlier. Now, one other thing that's special about these bags, besides what they're made of, is that every one of them comes with a pouch. The petite size, I believe, is not a woven pouch, but the other sizes are. And they're always in the same colors and materials, just a flat pouch, as the bag itself. Has a zipper. This one has silver hardware and it's a metal zipper. And the interior looks like that. And this is one of those pouches, when you put stuff in it, it's going to, well, it's not really crushing here, but it would expand out, you know, like a Neverfull pouch would. So that's really nice to have since the bags don't have organization inside. The strap the bag comes with is one of those nylon seatbelt type straps. Has some really big, nice chunky hardware on it, as well as these more tightly woven fabric ends. And it is adjustable. On the inside of the bags, on the sides, it has a little D-ring. And then this is how it would look hanging from the strap. Now I don't have anything in it to weigh it down and help keep the shape a little better, so it looks a little misshapen. It's hanging kind of crooked there. Now let's open the giant box, and then we'll do the wet fits and the mod shots. Here's the inside of the giant box. I got this one at Bloomingdale's. It's in a giant plastic bag and a giant dust bag. And inside the giant dust bag is the Naghedi St Barths tote in the color Oceana. Quick color comparison, olive and Oceana. Now this Oceana color does look a little different in person than I was expecting from online. And actually on camera it's coming across how it looked online, but in person it's looking more like a dark forest green. But in the photographs and what I'm seeing on my screen right now, it looked more teal. And I was hoping it would be more teal. There's a large, well, any size Naghedi tote that's currently available that I'm very interested in. It's dark blues and it's kind of woven together in sort of a gradient that goes from dark to light. It's really pretty. So Naghedi does have these solid colors, but they also have a few other variations. That blue one that I really like, I haven't seen it on sale anywhere, so I picked these up because I got them on sale. So I may big one back and get the large size in the blue instead if I really like this. It'll be worth paying full price to me because they're really not expensive even at full price. But getting this one on sale allowed me to try this out. Let's say I had ordered the full price one and I didn't really like the blues and I wished I had gotten the Oceana instead, and then I went back and it was sold out. So anyway, I took advantage of getting it on sale for a couple of reasons. But let's take a look at it. And by the way, first thing I noticed when I picked these up in the dust bags and then took them out is that they're heavier than I was expecting them to be. So neoprene does have a little bit of weight to it, especially when you have this much, and especially when it's woven, because keep in mind when it's woven, it's like you're carrying two bags that aren't woven, because you have basically double the fabric. Even the mini size was heavier than I was expecting. Exactly the same construction on this bag. You've got the woven neoprene all the way around. It's just a tote with the handles woven in. Ooh, the screen got bright. And then there's the side, and you have the base there. So this one is much more elongated in shape compared to the mini on top. No feet. The interior has that rigid base shaper kind of thing as well. And you get the pouch. Now I want to show you something on this pouch. This side looks great, but this side, notice anything weird? Like that really wavy top? That shouldn't be that way. We have a silver zipper here too, and the interior looks like that. So that one has the little Naghedi label on the inside. Ah, the green one does too, I just noticed. And with different size bags, you will get different size pouches as well. So the mini one is smaller than the one on the large tote. And the large tote is the largest size that they offer. Like I said, the mini is second to smallest. So there's a petite, a mini, and then there's a medium tote and the large tote. I don't think there's a small tote. And the large bag does not come with a strap. Now these are both sizable bags, so I'll just put a couple things in to give you an idea of what fits and how big they are. An iPad mini, for example, will definitely fit into the mini. In fact, when I lay it down on the bottom, it's about the size of the base of the bag. And what I want to do for both of these bags, because this is something that I really liked when I was watching videos on them, and it's one of the things that made me want to get one, is I just want to load it up with some things, because once it has weight, it starts doing two things that I like. One, the handles start to stretch a little bit and become elongated. And because of that and the structure of the bag, you start to get these waves in it. And I really like that shape. So without the weight in it, it just kind of looks, I don't know, sort of like a sloppy tote is how I might describe it. It doesn't look like it has a really nice shape to me. It's a little bit misshapen looking. But once you have the weight in it and the handles and the base are kind of working against each other, it makes these kind of trapezoidal curves with these edges sticking out. And I really love that look. I think that looks really chic. Now I will say, it's quite heavy right now. I have the mini iPad, I have a journal, my Agenda PM, my Zippy coin, my iPhone 10, and a little daisy pouch from Portland Leather Goods. That wasn't all that much, but it was heavy. Now I will say too, I've been filming several videos today and my arm is feeling a little tired, so I'm sure that's contributing, but it is kind of heavy. I want to get that point across because I don't think I've seen in all the videos I've watched on these bags anybody mention the weight of them. So I liked that with my stuff in it. I liked the way it looked. I'm going to put my things back in it and put the strap on it, and let's do mod shots. So with all my stuff, I can definitely feel the weight, but being that this strap is one of those wide seatbelt straps, it's very comfortable. I feel like I could wear this around for a while and it wouldn't start hurting. So that's how it looks crossbody. And then just carrying it, if I put it down here, you won't be able to see it. Very nice. And this definitely, you can slip your arm through there, put it on the crook of your arm. I think that would look really chic too. I'm liking this one a lot. So I'm going to let you in on a little bit of a secret. When I got these bags, I've had them for about a week now before I had a chance to film. So I peeked at them to make sure everything was okay. And when I first saw them and pulled them out of the box, not really impressed. But now that I have my stuff in them and it's taking on that shape that I really like, I'm liking them more. Oh, and being neoprene, even though the top is open, there's no kind of closure at all. Being neoprene makes it pretty weatherproof. So this could get rained on and it'll be fine. And in fact, the website says it's washable. It also says they're all hand woven, which I didn't realize, or I did and I forgot. That's pretty amazing. Okay, let's throw some things in here and see how that looks once it takes its shape. Okay, I don't have a whole lot in here, but it's enough to give it some weight. So the white thing at the back is my big iPad Pro. And then inside the pouch that goes with this bag, I have all the stuff that I had just put in the other bag. And then that pink thing, it's hard to see because it's floppy. The pink thing is that journal. Obviously, there was plenty of room to put all kinds of other things. So carrying it around with that weight in it, starting to get that shape again. And that's what I love about these bags. I think it's more obvious in the smaller one. Maybe more weight in this would help, but I don't know. I think it looks pretty fantastic like that. So this you can certainly carry top handle. You can also put it over the crook of your arm. I think that's a really good way to wear it. If you need to, these handles are stretchy. Oh, and by the way, on the crook of your arm or in your hand, it feels like your arm or your hand would not start hurting from the weight because the way these handles are designed, they're round with the weave. And you can smush them flat, but then they're still just, they feel very cushioned is what I'm trying to say. So it feels like even with weight in it, it's going to not get uncomfortable. It's also made so that, especially once it stretches more, now this one is still new, so it hasn't stretched much, but it's made so you can get it over your shoulder, even though it doesn't really look like that at first. Now, I don't know how comfortable this would be just because the opening is small. It's kind of cutting up into my armpit there. But if you needed it to go over your shoulder for a minute, you can make that happen. But keep in mind the bases on these are stiff, so your arm is going to be sticking out here unless you just hold it like that, which is probably a good idea. Dimensions and then price. The mini size is 8 inches across the bottom, about 6.5 inches deep, and 8 inches tall, not including the handle. The large tote is 14 inches across the bottom, still 8 inches deep, and 13 inches high. The mini tote full price is $240, and that's for the solid colors. Some of the others with multiple colors are a little more expensive. So $240, I got it on sale at Hallsbrook for $180. Very affordable. And I would say definitely worth that, and even worth full price. The large tote retails for $315, very reasonable. I got the Oceana on sale at Bloomingdale's for $252. The blue one I told you about that has the different shades of blue running through it, that one in the large size, because it has multiple colors, is more expensive. It's $360. But that large is so big that I'm wondering if the medium might be better for me. That's something I'll have to figure out. That one is $315, so that medium is the same price as the one color large. Either way, again, worth the price. Those are the Naghedi St Barths totes. I'm so happy that after opening them and feeling a little disappointed that I then did this video and put things in them and tried them out, because now that I've seen that, I'm really loving them and feeling how comfortable they are too. I'm impressed. I am. So I'm curious, do you have a Naghedi bag Have you heard of these before? What do you think of them? Are you interested in one? Have you learned something new? Let me know in the comments section below. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Hope to see you back here next time, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye.